Okay, welcome to today's video. We are talking Tannehill. And some people have Tannehill as like the 7th, 8th quarterback. Other people have him 11, 12. But it's definitely way higher than what he was the other year. And now Derrick Henry really does help Ryan Tannehill. See, he just draws linebackers over. But what you do notice by the Bengals is pretty much everyone's covered. You have number 91 tracking towards him. And what he does, not the best form here. If you want every single ounce of energy out of this, you want to swing your leg out a little bit. But he just delivers an on-target pass. I think this is Corey Davis. So I pick out this drive in particular because Derrick Henry doesn't have the greatest success on this drive, which is why they actually do struggle against the Bengals. And by the way, number 64, he's actually a pretty underrated guard. I've been watching him. He's actually pretty good. Not in this play, but yeah, so not really that much success in the run game. Tannehill has to do it for himself. He knows the offense, putting men into motion. That's not really that complex. But you have a fullback right here. Now, Derrick Henry runs out in the pass game. So this is just just turning your back to defense. He's comfortable with turning his back to a defense. Now he's scanning the field. He's looking left. His wide receiver has inside leverage right here, but he sees this cornerback is chasing him a little bit. He does end up getting open here. But he decides just to take a little bit of a dump off. Now, he takes the 5-yard gain. He knows that he has his receiver right here. And completion, good 5 yards. But again, you had your receiver out here open. So those are the types of things that limit him as a top tier quarterback in the NFL. He's good. He has a lot of athleticism. He's good pocket mobility. Take a look. He steps up, realizes he can run, and just gets the first down and some more. You don't need your quarterback to be Lamar Jackson and juke everybody around to the end zone. Just get the first down and move the chains. Okay, so after a 5-yard gain, they are handing it off to him again, but now it's a third down, third and like 6, 7. So you're relying on Tannehill now to get it for you. So this is a third and 6, third and 7. A little napkin on the field, a little napkin action. They're showing a high-low look right here. Middle field is, I think you could say it's open. Good break by A.J. Brown right off the what do you call it, snap. I would have just gone with A.J. Brown here, honestly. He's open. The play is designed to him, but he decides to go deep and take a look at this freaking pass. Look at that. Tannehill dimes. Oh. Bad play by the wide receiver here over the ref. Okay, so now it's first and goal on the 8, play action. You have all the linebackers meant to, look at Derrick Henry, and now you're trusting 1, 2, 3 wide receivers on 1, 2, 3, 4 defensive backs. One of them has to be open. Corey Davis does a little half-ass route here. I'm not too sure whether the play was him or not, but he has a little half-ass thing here. Then Ryan Tannehill rolls out to that side because he's getting pressure up in his face, and you gotta put a little more effort in there. You gotta try to get to the side, and basically what ends up happening is interception, and so that's kind of on the wide receivers. Obviously, you shouldn't try to force it, but it ended up working out that way. Okay, second drive, but we know Tannehill right here is that he does get help from Derrick Henry. So first down, 7 yards easy, just pushing the pile. And what I do also like about Ryan Tannehill, I mentioned his athleticism, but underrated. Number 91 just gets bitten by it. I think you already saw that, but he just gets bitten by it. And Ryan Tannehill has enough speed to beat him to the edge. So that nice QB bootleg. Here we go. Once again, give it to Derrick Henry. Plowing forward, falling forward, getting some yards. Again, number 64. I told you, he's underrated, man. He's underrated. Take a look at him. His name is Nate Davis, by the way. Get his number, ladies. But yeah, another just play action pass. I know this they do a different variety of them. I'm not sure too much about the NFL, but sometimes he's out there. Maybe it just depends on where the fullback is set up. I don't really know. But this one just set straight back in the pocket. This is just a pure pocket pass. A tight end kind of lets him up a little bit, pressure in his face, but he's still able to deliver somewhat of an accurate ball to Corey Davis, and nice catch, but pretty good throw. I mean, look at the coverage on this. This is not as far as reading anything. He's not reading the break. He's just seeing his wide open guy, tossing on him, trusting his receiver. Okay, now it's first and 10. You could trust Derrick Henry to just gobble it, just easy, just 3 yards. But then Ryan Tannehill, what he can do is even if it's a second and 8, even if maybe it's not really working that much, he could just hit this. This is open to him. A lot of quarterbacks, this isn't open. Now, he does overthrow him just a little bit. Um, Nothing really wrong mechanically. Nothing really wrong. I mean, guys can correct me. I mean, as far as Ryan Tannehill, maybe he's aiming it a little bit too much. It looks like his elbows bent maybe a little bit too tucked in. So now it's a 3rd and 8. You're on the 35, so you can kind of think about maybe inching it closer to your bad field goal guy, who's probably going to mess it up anyway. And this is where he kind of gets let down a little bit here by his pass rush. I mean, the route concept is going to be open here. You have a nice, you have a outbreaking route right here. You also have another outbreaking route right here. And, this guy's open. But at this point, Ryan Tannehill is already on the ground. And I think he would have hit that. And the drive would have went on, but it didn't. Okay, so next drive. I just want to show this angle. One, because number 64, just another good block. Clips number 57. Derrick Henry, like a 15-yard gain. Under center once again. Derrick Henry just bouncing out. Just got like 30 yards from Derrick Henry right there. Didn't need a brick of sweat. Here we go. Derrick Henry once again. Here he goes. Another 6-7 yards. Now you're on the other team's territory. Number 45 as well. The blocking isn't good here at all. Really. I mean, you do get that nice block right there on number 36, I think that is, or something 56. First down. So now you're on the 20. So Ryan Tannehill literally had to do nothing. Literally nothing. And here he gets blown up. I thought this was a funny play. Just like, okay, this guy's just left unblocked. Bad play. The left tackle, their left tackle, it's not Taylor One, but he's trash. Just gets almost a bad thing right there. And what do they decide to do? They decide to run it again. Derrick Henry just boom, boom, zoom, 7 yards. So now it's 1st and goal. They decide to run just to get a little bit closer to the touchdown. So now or to the end zone. They're 4 yards away now. So here we go. What can Ryan Tannehill do? This is what you drove 50, whatever freaking amount of yards it is. You're on the 5-4 now. It's 2nd down. What can you do? Now, this in-breaking route looks like it's going to be open. If you're the receiver here, you got to stop. And then it's tipped. He decides to go with the guy in the back of the end zone. I would just plant my ass right here, give it to me, and fall back into the end zone. But Ryan Tannehill decides to go with the harder shot with like 2 defenders. And I don't know what he's trying to do here. I mean, it's an accurate ball, you could say. He's trying to fit into a window that kind of doesn't exist. So what do they do on 3rd down? They give it to Derrick Henry for the touchdown. Now, those unfamiliar with this game, it did get out of hand. You had the Bengals winning 21-3 at half. I think what's important to note with the Titans, when they're down, they can't rush it anymore. Ryan Tannehill has to throw it. I personally don't trust him to throw it like 35 times a game. I just don't. If you take a look at his stats game, it's not awful. He did fairly well. But yeah, we take it out of Derrick Henry's hand. He had 18 attempts this game because they fell down. And you have to put the ball in Ryan Tannehill's hand. And he has done it in the past. This is the first film review of him. We'll do some more. He's a good quarterback. There's things he needs to improve. This is not his best game per se. He's helped by his run game a decent bit. But he can make those, we saw earlier, he can make those throws where it's just like, dang, he just threw a dime. His decision-making's all right. We saw him make some mistakes here, but overall solid player. Ryan Tannehill, probably the 9th best quarterback, 10th best quarterback. He's right around Kirk Cousins to me.